Good morning, everyone. We will begin the morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters, asking God and Meishu-sama for protection and the permission to participate today in the divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito, the prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. Taka amahara ni kamuzo marimasu. Kamurogi kamuromi no mikoto mochite. Sume miyoya kamu izanagi no mikoto. Tsukushi no himuka no tachihana no. Odo no ahagi harani. Misogi harai tamo toki ni narimaseru. Harai dono o kamitachi moro moro no magagoto tsumi kegareo. Harai tamae kiyome tamae toma o sukoto no yoshio. Amatsu-kami kunitsu-kami yao yorozu no kami tachi tomo ni. Ame no fuji koma no mimi furi tatete. Kikoshi meseto kashikomi momaosu. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Kam nagara tamachi hae mase. Kam nagara tamachi hae mase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized. That health, peace, and prosperity are reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated for group Johrei. Obrigado, Miroku. Uma bless you. Miroku's teaching this morning is entitled Gratitude and is found on the Daily Inspirations, page 66. Humble as it is, my little home has changed to a happy paradise due to God's grace. How grateful I am. My home has become a little paradise in this world since we were blessed with God's divine light. My past, easily likened to a life in hell, has faded like a bad dream. I'm now walking on heaven's path. Each thought and deed creates a radiation that is either positive or negative. So, the width and brilliance of the aura is proportionate to the amount of positive or negative traits in the individual. When a person's thoughts and deeds are constructive, the inner being is at peace, and in this happy state emanates a greater light. When someone does something to help another, that person's gratitude forms light, which is transmitted to the helpful one through the spiritual cord. This increases both the width and the intensity of the letter's aura. I wish to remind those who are giving Johrei that the wider their auras are, the better the results will be, because the divine light then flows more freely. Also, since this is a two-way principle, the more people they help through Johrei, the wider and more radiant their auras become. This is due partly to giving this service and partly to the gratitude received from those who have benefited through it. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters morning service. And thank you for keep praying for world peace, the victims of wars, of natural disasters, as well as man-made disasters and accidents. This morning, I want to share with you the faith experience of Isabel Diaz Coelho. It's from the Villa Adiana Johrei Center in São Paulo. Isabel is 25 years old and has been a member of our church for 12 years. She dedicates as a youth leader and in the communication sector. She was working a job where she could not develop professionally and therefore was not satisfied. In addition, she suffered from stomach pains, was diagnosed with anemia, and developed alopecia, a condition that causes intense hair loss. Although she comes from a Johrei family, since she lives alone, she only received Johrei when she went to the center. In October 2023, she, her mother, and her sister gathered to fill out the form for the annual ancestor service. At the end, she sensed that a family member's name was still missing. At that moment, her mother remembered that her maternal grandmother had suffered a miscarriage in 1978. When they asked the grandmother about the spirit's name, she said she had never given one. Isabel then explained to her the importance of doing so that they could honor that spirit. The grandmother, although not a member, agreed and gave the spirit a name. Thus, Isabel submitted the forms and participated in the service at the center. After this event, some situations began to improve for her and her family. 2 weeks later, she found a new job where she feels valued and professionally satisfied. Since then, her hair has grown back normally. The anemia has been resolved and the stomach pains have ceased. Her parents, who had postponed their marriage for 28 years, finally made their union official in December 2023 and the following month held a ceremony within our church's liturgy. Through this experience, Isabel understood the importance of the ancestor service and the intimate relationship between ancestors and descendants. Isabel expresses her gratitude to God and Meishu-sama for the learning and for the permission to contribute to the elevation of her loved ones. Thank you very much for attending this morning service and listening to this most beautiful faith experience. I wish you all a very blessed day, and with this concludes our morning service.